Hey guys, OGalbina here, bringing you guys our GBU Week 1 battle against El Sizzle or Lars and his Borussia Dortmund. It's actually the first time I'm ever playing Lars, which is really exciting. He's a really awesome guy. I love his content. He's a very solid player. He's been around the scene for a long time, so I'm really happy I got the opportunity to play him this season. If you guys do enjoy today's video, be sure to drop a like on the vid as well as sub to the channel. We're on our way to 3,000 subscribers, and I'd really appreciate if you help me out along that journey. And yeah, with that being said, let's jump into the team builder. Now, typically, I do like to do team builders, and I like to do them with nice graphics that I got made by my good buddy Brody, but I haven't gotten any updated graphics for the GBU and like the GBU's logo. So I don't have any team builder slides this week. Hopefully for week 2, I will have team builder slides. I'm just couldn't do it. So unfortunately, Showdown Builder is going to have to work this week, and you'll get to see within the deep dark confines of the Showdown Builder, I guess. But yeah, you can see the matchup above our head. Also, if you want to skip ahead to the battle, there's a timestamp on the screen in the description below. If you want to jump ahead to that. But our team, if you did forget, is at the top of the screen, and it consists of Iron Bundle, Terra Dark, and Fighting Okie Dokie, though we do change it to Fairy next week, and we'll probably talk about that next week, though. Crocodile, Thunderous Incarnate, DNC Bronzong, Volcarona, Gudra, Abomasnow, Alamomola, and Miss Magus, while my opponent's team is on the right of my team, and it consists of Meowscarada, Glamora, the Empoleon, Cyclizar, Tinkaton, Fairy and Ice, Terra, Mesprit, Rotom Heat, ANNIHILAPE, Yanmega, and Landorus Incarnate. And man, guys, when I tell you that this is probably one of the worst matchups for me to get week 1, I really wanted to play Lars this season, but I didn't want the matchup to be this bad. I really struggle with this one in the builder, but I think we have a pretty cool squad. We can kind of talk about, what I think is really good on his team. Meowscarada, I don't have great defensive counterplay too. Originally, and you'll see I still am bringing Okie Dokie, but originally I had like a Rest Talk, very defensive Okie Dokie because it could take it on, but it was kind of just giving free momentum into a lot of really scary things like the ANNIHILAPE. If you look at my team, you look at ANNIHILAPE, I don't have great counterplay to it. I don't have an initial switch into Rage Fist. I just don't have one because Crocodile is going to get blown up by a Drain Punch or a Close Combat, and everything else gets rocked by a Rage Fist. I don't have an immunity to the move, and even if I did, it's not good. I don't have conventional defensive counterplay to ANNIHILAPE, so you have to be very careful in that regard. Pokemon like Empoleon are very annoying for me to switch in. Pokemon like Rotom Heat, Pokemon like Landorus, I think a mixed set with just like Earth Power and Crunch kind of 6-0s me. There's not much I can really do about it. Even Pokemon like Yanmega can put on a lot of pressure. When you take into effect these things, on top of the fact that I have 0 hazard removal. Now, I am a big believer that hazard removal isn't a requirement, that you can run boots and everything, but when you run into Glamora plus Meowscarada, plus Empoleon and all these scary things, a lot of knockoff Pokemon, it kind of tests my theory a little bit. It really made this build feel really restrictive, but I think we have the squad to potentially do it. Now, you can see first off, we have Iron Bundle here, rocking out just a heavy-duty boot set with Core Drive, Freeze Dry, Hydro Pump, Flip Turn, and Encore. This thing really is going to kind of serve as a weird pivot and a switch forcer, I guess. There's the best check in the game on the other side to my bundle. There's already mons that soft check it very well. Pokemon like Spadef ANNIHILAPE, Pokemon like Spadef Tinkaton, even Spadef Mesprit can take it on decently enough, but Empoleon with Roost is like the best counter to bundle I can physically face. It's going to just eat up any freeze dry. Now it can roost it off, it can flip turn and grab momentum, it can get up rocks, it can do so many different things to me, and it's really obnoxious to deal with. So Iron Bundle doesn't have a great matchup defensively, but what it can do is it forces in those Pokemon, and it gives me offensive momentum in order to get into my breakers that I think do a little bit better here, and that's what it's for. Encore is going to be a really clutch tool for either roosting Empoleon, hazards going up, any kind of setup on the ANNIHILAPE, things like that. It's just a really important 4th move. Then we have Okie Dokie. We're actually just 4 attacks this week. We are still very bulky. This is our Meowscarada check. We are heavy-duty boots, at least until we get knocked off by that thing. Drain Punch, Poison Jab, Knock Off, and Ice Punch with Terra Dark. Now, I'm not typically going to want to Terra in this game, though. Unless it's a 1v1 situation where I need to get rid of my typing, I'm not going to want to Terra because then I'm not going to be good into the Meowscarada because it can just, Protean U-turn on me and do 800 million, so I can't really do so. Same thing with Low Kick or Play Rough if it ends up bringing those 2 moves for some reason, but really more so U-turn. Maybe Play Rough, but yeah, mostly we're here to check the Meowscarada. We're here to knock off items and hopefully spread poisons as well. If something like ANNIHILAPE wants to come in, if I can knock it off, and it's like a Chesto variant, and then I get the Toxic Chain proc, I'm going to be in a pretty good spot, despite this thing not really touching ANNIHILAPE well. I can't really touch it anyway, so, what can you do? Then we have our Crocodile. We are Focus Sash on this set. We're actually a lead variant with Moxie, Aqua Tail, Scale Shot, Earthquake, and Gunk Shot. This set does really, really well in a lead scenario. This is always going to be my lead in this game, and I'm typically always going to Scale Shot immediately. Now, some things that can throw this lead off is a potential of a lead Tinkaton with an air balloon. That's really bad for me, as well as a lead Yanmega. Those two Pokemon in the lead slot put me in a tough spot. Other than that, we're in a pretty okay spot. I guess Rotom would also be pretty annoying in that regard, but I really do expect a Glimmora lead, and I expect Hazards to try and go up immediately. And if I can Scale Shot into Earthquake, I get fast, I get strong, and moves like Aqua Tail are gonna, absolutely nuke Rotom and, Landorus at +1, and then realistically everything else gets blocked by EQ or Gunk Shot. Gunk Shot is for the Meowscarada. It's just a better neutral click. It also gives you something for a Terra Fairy Mesprit, which I am expecting in this game. I don't really see myself clicking knockoff, so I picked Gunk Shot. I almost went Close Combat as a way to reliably hit the Meowscarada, but we're just gonna hit it. Next up, we have a Heavy Duty Boots Volcarona. We are Quiver Dance with Fire Dance, Psychic, Quiver Dance, but we also have U-Turn on this set. This Pokemon can win the game, but a lot of things need to be chipped down first. Something like the Empoleon, the Glimmora, and the Rotom, they all need to be very chipped and or dead, and if I can position that, this thing can get a Quiver Dance up and just simply win the game. There's not much that stops it outside of a Scarf Landorus or a Scarf Meowscarada with rock coverage respectively. Other than that, once I get boosted up, we're probably going to go to town. We're probably going to do really well. So I'm definitely excited here about Volcarona. Next up, I have Mismagius coming off the bench as our last pick in the draft, but coming out week 1. Originally in this slot, I believe I had a Deancey with Spikes because I kind of wanted to counter stack Lars here. But then I realized, man, I don't have anything that immediately pressures the Annihilate. This is non-Terra Annihilate, so it is going to keep its Ghost Fighting typing the entire time. And having a Pokemon that immediately scares the Annihilate, I think, is very, very important. Being able to hit it with a Spec Shadow Ball, it's not going to Oko Spadef Annihilate, but it's going to do a ridiculous amount of damage. And if you look at Lars' team, he has a Cyclizar, but Cyclizar doesn't come. He doesn't have reliable Ghost counterplay. It's just going to be Meowscarada. And both of those Ghost Immunity / Resist are one Dazzling Gleam away from dying, and it's a good mid-ground click into a weakened Annihilate. If it's weakened enough, I can click a D-Gleam and either knock that thing out or knock out the 2 Ghost pivots. More than likely, I think a Spinef Empo is going to be the pivot into Mismagius. Then lastly, we have a pretty fun Thundurus set. We are Thunderbolt, Focus Blast, Rain Dance, and Weather Ball. This Pokemon does really, really well offensively. He doesn't have great counterplay to Thundurus. It's going to be Pokemon like Landorus and Rotom, but if I can get a Rain Dance and a Weather Ball going, we do a lot of damage. It also kind of helps out Bundle if something like Empoleon is gone. Those Hydro Pumps are going to become absolute nukes in the rain, so I think that's a really clutch aspect of it. And yeah, that being said, that's the team. Be right back at the battle. Alrighty guys, here we are at the battle. I'm very sleepy. If you can't tell, it's like 7 a.m. for me. So I'm very sleepy, but I think we got the squad to do this. I'm ready to go. So we got Empo. Oh, I forgot to say Terra Dark, by the way. I forgot to mention my type to him. There we go. Mesprit, which I'm assuming is Terra Fairy, but I'm sure he'll let me know as soon as he can. We have Lander Eye. We got Annihilate. No Yanmega, as dumb as it sounds, looking at my team is really nice. I was having a lot of trouble with Yanmega because my Thundy was taking a lot of chip that I didn't want it to take. Glimmora, Meowscarada. Now, I am going to lead off with the Dawn, Big Crocodile. And we're going to hopefully break through his team, get up a Scale Shot. Now, Scarf Meowscarada would be unfortunate, but I also don't think that Scarf Meowscarada comes. Scarf Power Gem is like something I thought about for like a +1 Volk, but I don't think it's particularly great, because it's not like it lives a hit, or like it's not like it kills me when I get up a Quiver Dance anyways. It like doesn't do a lot, because Volk has a lot of special defense, and Meowscarada isn't that strong. But yeah, good luck, have fun to Lars. Whew, hopefully we start off the season with W, but this is a rough matchup, man. This is a rough matchup. I definitely grinded it, though, so I'm feeling pretty confident. There's like a million things going through my head right now. Bubble Core. So, I think I am just going to Scale Shot. I am going to Scale Shot. He also has to Fear Scarf if he's not Scarf. Banded. Has to be banded. I really wish I was Scarf now, though, because he didn't scout for it. It has to be banded based on damage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, your turn doesn't kill me. If his max attack, it's banded. So that's a little bit scary, but Oki does check. So, as long as we hit the skill shot, and he doesn't go hard on Annihilate. Are the main things, right? Now, he could go hard on Annihilate, but skill shot and Earthquake is going to be able to put him in range of Miss Magius. Mr. Man comes out. I mean, this is also good information to find out if this thing is Scarf. Big crit. I don't particularly have good switch-ins to this either. 3. Landorus. This kills some Landoruses. Let's see. We're gonna Aqua Tail. He's Scarf. Wow. Wow. Okay, I mean, it's good to know, but wow. Okay, that's definitely not what I expected. Bad start to the game. So, Ban Meow. I mean, we got a lot of information. Especially that he went hard into it on, like, a potential knock is crazy. Very interesting. So, I'm not going to be able to win with Volk until it gets up 2 quivers. It's just not going to happen. If he goes into Meowscar right here, I think it's good positioning for me because I can reset tempo with Okidogi and get off a big knockoff. Yeah, so it does come out. I'm assuming he's Terra Fairy. He didn't tell me. Which I think is against the rules, but... oh well. It's only 2 typings, so... I'm not too worried about it. We're just gonna knock off here. Knock off is free. So he is going to switch hard out. If this is Ape... oh, it's Mesprit. That's fire. Now we do get the Toxic Chain immediately. Which is great, actually. Caviaberry. Now, I don't particularly want to stay in and take this 50-50. Because there's also the possibility that he's faster than me, right? Because I'm not very fast on my Oki. Let's see. What do I want to pivot into, though, is the only issue. Yeah, that's the only issue. I think I am going to make the Volk play. Just because I don't want to get Thunder Waved or knocked off on my Miss Magius. We live in a society where my Miss Magius is infinitely more valuable than my Volk. So they are going to Terra. Which I would have Poison Tapped, obviously, in that instance. I win. Is this thing allowed to Terra Psychic? Is that? I thought it was Terra Ice. I mean, I'm just stepping in. I know I talk about potentially getting forfeit in this game because of the typing. I didn't take the forfeit. I really don't want to deal with the comments about it. People thinking I might have. I mentioned at the end of the game as well, but I didn't take the forfeit because of the Terra mishap. But yeah, just wanted to give the heads up. Hold on. I know. Yeah, it's Terra Ice. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna play it out, but yeah, we're gonna play it out. But yeah, we're gonna play it out. We'll play it out. I'll let you guys know at the end, but we'll play it out. So we're gonna just fire dance this thing. Try and take it out. So we're gonna go ahead, knock out the Mesprit. Yeah, it's tough. It sucks because it doesn't matter, but it's against the rules, you know. I don't know. People are gonna yell at me, dude. People are gonna yell at me. I didn't know it. So 9, the Glamora comes out. Now, what do I want to do here? I don't have great pivots into this either. I can't really go Oki. Oki is not a great play here. Honestly, as stupid as it sounds, I'm really considering getting off a quiver here on, like, spikes. Because I'll live a +1. I'll live a hit when I get to +1. If I get it to +2, I can really break through this team. Let's see. It's gonna power him. I'm gonna get off a +1 psychic. Oh, it just crit me? Oh, it just killed me. Wow. I threw. Okay. Does that fucking just kill me? It does. I'm just bad. Okay. Well, I'm a little tilted right now, so it's alright. We'll make it. We'll make it. We'll make it. Let's see. Iron Bundle into Gamora. We do kill with a pump. He kills me. If he's Scarf, I'm screwed. I think actually doubling out was my play. Into Oki. See, I'm just all over the place now. Yeah, we'll talk about game. It just lived. It's AV. Cool. Yeah, this is gonna be the worst video of all time. I'm all over the place, dude. I'm all over the place. This super threw me off. It's just max Spadef. It's max Spadef and a live the Hydro Pump. Okay. We're gonna go Thunderous. Thunderbolt. We're gonna go Thunderbolt. We'll go from there. Just looking tough right now, though, guys. I'm pretty sure the game's over. We'll see, though. We'll see. I mean, we have Glim Mesprit down. Mr. Man's gonna come out. This is likely a Rock Slide. This is likely a Rock Slide. Which means we get off another knockoff onto something. Particularly most likely Annihilate. Kruk didn't do what I wanted it to on lead 2, which is the really unfortunate part. It just did not do what I wanted it to. We know this is Scarf. I'm just gonna knock off. Annihilate should be the pivot in. If I can get a poison on this thing too, it immensely helps me out. That's great. Incredible. So Oki's doing work right now. What did I knock off? I don't even know what I knocked off. Regardless, though, I think my play is going to be Hard Thunderous, and unfortunately, I think I just have to sack it off, right? Yeah, I don't think I have another play, unfortunately. I'm not bulky on my Thunders either, so, like, I'm going to get to a KO by this. Unfortunate, but it happens. And then from here, I think I am just going to Thunderbolt. I don't think I have another play, unfortunately. Kind of in a bad spot right now. Kinda in a bad spot right now, yeah. I could have Rain Danced like on like an aggressive Landers pivot, not because I do any damage to it, but more so because of the fact that it forces him into a rock slide. Whereas now I think it becomes like a 50-50 with a U-turn. But if he doesn't switch hard into Landers, it's not worth it, you know? Yeah, which he doesn't, so I'm glad I didn't throw. Rested. Okay, so he's just rest. Okay. I mean, I think I have to spam Thunderbolt until I can get into Miss Magius. I unfortunately don't have another play. I also really wish I was Rest Talk on my thing, but it's okay. He's gonna withdraw. Give me a Para. Para would be Demon. Para? Nope. Okay. Yeah, Scarada, it's Choice Band Leaf Storm, or it's Choice Band, so Knockoff will kill me. U-turn will not. I think I have to go Oki, unfortunately. Like, I just don't think I have another play. I have to keep Sax around. I lose my boots, but there's no spikes, so it's not the end of the world. Okay. So we are going to have to pivot out. I think a double into Mismag is definitely my best play, because it covers... we know this is banded, right? Do I lose? I think I lose. I don't think I lose. Because it's not the right Terror type, but... It's not banded. How did he kill my Crook then? How did he kill my Crook then? And why didn't he U-turn earlier? I guess he's scouting for Scarf. That wasn't banded? I'm like 90% sure that was banded earlier. Is it set not on the calc? Is it not fucking... Yeah, it's... No, it's Protean. How do you bring me down to Sash? I'm pulling on into Thunderous. Skull doesn't kill me from here, so I am going to make that play. It's a bit unfortunate. I think we lose. But, oh well. Yeah, I think we lose. Like, I don't think there's really an out. He's just going to knock off. So my Thunderous is dead. He's Scarf on his own Thunderous. I don't think he's going to make the Meowscarada play again. I think Focus Blast is just a decent mid-ground. I think it's going to go into Thunderous and I get chip off on it. But I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters, to be completely honest. We force him to lock. We gain offensive momentum. But I think we lose. Unless he super throws here and gives me damage on this, which I don't think is worth it. He's gonna withdraw, yeah. So like this is a wrap. Thankfully our opponent bought the wrong Terror type. Yeah. It makes sense. We're not even gonna hit, it's just whatever. I'm gonna Focus Blast again in case he overplays and U-turns. But I need a sack here. I guess if he misses Rock Slide, it's also bad. Yeah, he's gonna crunch. So I think this is a wrap. I think we lose. We're gonna go into Oki. And I need to make the double out into Mismag. Try and keep up some kind of offensive momentum. But it's not going well. We're very close to losing to it. Yeah, so out comes the Annihilate that I thought was going to come out earlier. I thought he was banded. So I'm not really sure. He must be like Extra Belt. That's definitely a possibility. It's definitely a possibility. I really wish I was fucking... What do you call it now? But oh well. A Spadef drop into this thing, maybe? Does something? More specs. No drop. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is a wrap. I'm pretty sure we lose. We have to switch out because I need this. So, yeah, I mean, this is a wrap. We lose. I'm going to do my best to fight back Diff. We also might just end up getting a win because he was the wrong Terra type, which... It is what it is. I'm definitely going to try my best to win the game. But I'm pretty sure it's a wrap. I just didn't expect Scarflanders. I didn't think it was very good to me. I figured it really had trouble locking, and he had better means of dealing with Volk. He's gonna Scald here. It's super free. Oh, he Flash Cannoned. Okay. I mean, I have to Drain Punch here. I need some health back. I hope he throws and sacks this. He shouldn't. Yeah. We're gonna lose. That's the game. I should have been Rest Talk. I shouldn't have switched. I shouldn't have switched. I shouldn't have switched. I knew I shouldn't have switched off of what I had. I knew I shouldn't have switched off of what I had. I fucking knew it. Oh well. What are you gonna do, you know? But yeah, GG to Lars. We're gonna try and fight for some diff right here. I'm pretty sure we died a Rock Slide. Get 2K by a Rock Slide from Landers. Even Crunch. This thing isn't gonna be Rest Talk. It is Rest Talk. It's Rest Talk into my team. It's Rest Talk. It's Rest Talk. Wow! It's Rest Talk? There's no way. Rest Talk? Rest Talk. Okay! Cool! It's Rest Talk. Yeah, that's gonna be a wrap. We might start the Season 1-0, though. I'll let you guys know next week. They probably aren't gonna be happy with me, though, in the comments about that one, but oh well. I don't care too much. But yeah, GG to Lars. He played really well. He for sure played really well. Let's Poison Jab for fun. He's gonna kill me here, though. Whether this turn or the turn after. He was Rest Talk. That's unfortunate. I didn't see if I knocked off Chesto or not, but... Yeah, we're just gonna kind of flail a little bit until we lose. But this is gonna be an interesting situation week 1. I don't know. I don't know. I'm probably gonna get a lot of backlash for that, but who knows? But yeah, GG to Lars. He played well. We unfortunately could not take it out this week. Just how it is, you know. And yeah, that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully, you can bounce back next week. Definitely a rough matchup. Not my best performance, but you know, it happens. It's very frustrating. I hate losing games this badly. I looked bad. This game, I looked really shit. But it happens, you know. We'll bounce back next week. I'll see you guys then. Later. Hey guys, just a quick addendum to the end of the video. I didn't take the win. As much as I kind of wanted to, I won't lie to you. It didn't matter at all. You know, I got my ass kicked, and he deserved the win. So I'm going to give him the win because he outplayed me, and the Terra rule didn't matter. So, yeah, I'm frustrated, but, you know, that's Pokemon. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Later.